Hello everyone, welcome to today's worship time. It's Thursday, so it's time to celebrate some of the good work that you've been doing at home. So let's have a look what people have shown us. Before we do that, let's start with the words that start our worship. Peace be with you and also with you. We light this candle to remind us that God is with us and his light shines on us. So we're going to start in Bishopdale. And I know Bishopdale have been having lots of fun with volcanoes recently. So we've got a volcano that's exploding in front of Harvey. I'm glad to see Harvey's got his safety goggles on, so he's not harmed by his volcano. And Jacob, well, Jacob drew a map with a volcano at the top. He pretended it was a volcano outside his house, and he used his clever map to find it. Fantastic work from Harvey and Jacob, and it looks like they were having fun while they did it as well. So the next class we're going to look at is Airedale. And in Airedale, Mrs. Crizel will be very pleased to see we've got some fantastic maths. The first maths we've got is from Nathaniel, who's been doing some counting, and I know he was using number blocks to help him, which is a really good idea. And next to Nathaniel's addition, we've got some subtraction from Hannah. And as the sticker says, Hannah's work is amazing. So well done to Nathaniel and Hannah in Airedale. The next two children we're going to say well done to are Esther and Jasper from Ribblesdale. Now, Esther again has done some wonderful maths, and I was really impressed by the way in which she's matched the names of the shapes to the shapes themselves. And the tick tells me she was able to tell me what a square was, so well done. And next to Esther's wonderful maths is Jasper. And I can see Jasper's been very busy painting the most beautiful dragon's egg. I hope that egg doesn't hatch until Jasper's had a good chance to enjoy the egg that he's painted. But well done to Esther and to Jasper. So we've gone from maths and some art to look at some writing in Dentdale. And the writing has come from Sophie and Hallie. And it's very different writing, because I know Sophie's been writing to try and remember how to use an apostrophe. And when I looked at some of her writing, I could see some beautiful apostrophes. I will play with her every day. It's great fun. I wonder if you can spot where the apostrophe belongs in there. I can see it in Sophie's work. Well done, Sophie. And Hallie, I was so impressed with your description of the dragon's cave. Water was dripping, darkness was all around, and the cave was cold. What an amazing start to that piece of writing. If you've got time, everyone, you should stop and read the rest of it. It really is worth it. Well done, Sophie, and well done, Hallie. Okay, the next two people to say well done to are William and Natasha from Swaledale. Now, we're all using the internet an awful lot, so I was really pleased that Natasha has spent the time to create the most wonderful poster, which is the recipe for safe internet soup. And if you look at some of those ingredients into that soup bowl, they're all ways that would help us stay safe on the internet. A cup of not opening emails from people you don't know. A dollop of being really careful with attachments on emails. And a dash of asking an adult for help. Those three ingredients really are a good way of staying safe. And William's writing was all about a story that he'd read. And he's done it really well. The writing might be a little bit small for you to read, but trust me, William has spent a great deal of time on writing it so carefully. His handwriting is beautiful, and I know the content is excellent, so well done, William. Now, this is something slightly different, and we're going to see if it works.
This is my body percussion of boom, snap, clap. Boom, snap, clap. Boom, snap, clap, snap. Boom, snap, clap. Boom, snap, shh. This is the mambo rhythm on the body percussion thing. So I like ice cream. 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 I like ice cream.
Jaden, I only wish I was half as talented as you. And I hope you don't mind me using that clip, but Mrs. Wake said we had to use it because she was so impressed with your body percussion. Well done, Jaden. That was fantastic. We're moving on to Coverdale now, and we've got some wonderful art, a hot air balloon that Freya is coloured in so carefully. And from Laura in Coverdale, some fantastic fractions work. I've chosen that specially because I know how much Mrs. Crisell loves her maths. And Laura, your working out is presented beautifully. It really is terrific work. So well done, Freya, and well done to Laura. Now, Lottie and Noah from Wharfdale have both been making mezuzahs. Now, you might not know what a mezuzah is. There's two clues. One is Lottie's wonderful mezuzah, which is carefully folded up. And the second is Noah's mezuzah, onto which Noah's writing something carefully, following the instructions on the computer. A mezuzah is something that's used by people who are Jewish. What they do is they write a message from God, perhaps taken from the Bible. They roll it up tight and put it into something which they nail onto their doorpost. It helps them remember when they come in and into their house and out of their house that God is with them. And Lottie and Noah have been learning about that whilst they've been writing their own mezuzahs. So well done to Lottie and well done to Noah. And finally, I thought we'd end in Wensleydale with some more maths. This really is tricky maths though, because Jovi and Martha from Wensleydale have been finding out the area of a triangle. Now the good news is they got all of their answers right, and they did it by taking their time, being careful, and really checking their calculations. I know that when they posted both of these pieces of work onto Seesaw, that everyone was really proud of the way they'd done it. So well done to Jovi and well done to Martha. Now, before we finish, it's time to introduce you to a new character that you might start seeing on our website. You might even start seeing it on our Seesaw pages. It's a special science hedgehog called Erin. And Erin's going to be there to ask you all sorts of questions and help you with your investigations with everything to do with science, and particularly the science that we learn about the world around us in nature. So look out for Erin the Science Hedgehog. You know that a hedgehog lives in our wildlife garden as well, so you never know. We might have to start calling her Erin. Let's end with our school prayer. Dear God, thank you for the friendly people in our school and the wonderful environment where we learn and play. We're sorry if we've not shown each other respect or if we've not always been honest. Please help us to keep safe and to try our best in everything we do. We love our school. Amen. May the light of God shine from us and the peace of God be with us always. Amen. We go into the world to walk in God's light, to rejoice in God's love and to reflect God's glory. Amen. Now, it's been a pretty stormy week, hasn't it? And it's going to get worse before it gets better. Look at the picture. It's the boy and the horse and the mole and the fox again. And the boy is saying, "This is getting harder." And the horse replies, "Then every step you take is a bigger victory." Just think about that. Every time you succeed in doing something that's harder than it was before, you've won a bigger victory. We always end our worship times with a bit of time to be quiet and think. Sometimes we have some music. And the piece of music we're going to listen to as we think about something we've enjoyed doing this week is something that reminds us that we're not alone. And I've chosen it especially for Mrs. Wake because she spoke to me about the musician who's singing it earlier this week. I hope you enjoy it. If you're in school, you can click on the boy and the fox and the mole and the horse. If you're at home, follow that YouTube link and enjoy that piece of music. Goodbye, everyone.